What's going on, football fans? It's your host, Bad Takes, with Bad Takes in Football, back with another video for you. Gonna dive into some of the transactions that happened yesterday around the NFL, as well as a trade that I think should happen. But before I do that, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm on my road to my first 100 subscribers. It really helps me out and it's free for you to do. I'm going to be doing a giveaway to one of those subscribers. It's a portable Bluetooth speaker that can break into two separate speakers so you have that surround sound feel. So one of those subscribers will be getting that awesome gift. Also, make sure to like and comment on this video. What do you think of that about what happened around the NFL yesterday? What do you think about this trade proposal that I have? Let's dive into today's video. So yesterday, the Baltimore Ravens made two transactions. First, they acquired defensive back CJ Gardner-Johnson, who was available in free agency after being cut by the Houston Texans. They also traded away former first-round defensive end Odafe Oweh for safety Alohi Gilman to the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, those are two defensive backs that the Ravens have added in just one day, and this is after signing Kyle Hamilton to the largest safety deal in NFL history and drafting Malachi Starks in the first round as a safety out of Georgia. Now, this really scares me as a Ravens fan. You have to wonder, are they not seeing what they want to see out of Malachi Starks? Is he not doing something out there that's causing this Ravens team to give up as many yards as they are in the passing game? Or is Kyle Hamilton's injury a lot worse than what they're telling us? Kyle Hamilton missed the game last week, and to me, the fact that they picked up two defensive backs really worries me. This team was seen as a really rich team when it comes to defensive backs, and so adding two more right now is very alarming, especially when they lose a defensive end when they don't even really have much of a pass rush already. Another trade that happened around the NFL was actually in the AFC North as well, and we're staying with division rivals and in state. Joe Flacco got traded for a pick from the Cleveland Browns to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals were not happy with what they saw out of Jake Browning, who in his 4 games had the 32nd worst performance of any starting quarterback in the NFL. Unfortunately for them, Joe Flacco was actually rated 31st in the same amount of time. Joe Flacco lost his job to a third round pick quarterback who no one was really expecting to be a starter in the NFL right away. So you have to wonder for the Cincinnati Bengals, how much is this really going to help you out? The Cincinnati Bengals do not have the best offensive line. A lot of people blame that offensive line for why Joe Burrow is injured right now. And so having a 40-year-old immobile quarterback that doesn't have the same speed he used to have doesn't really give me a lot of promise for hope when it comes to success for the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Flacco is known for slinging the ball down the field, and he has great targets in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but if you don't have time to throw the ball, that is not going to matter. So you have to really wonder, how much of an impact is this trade going to have on the Cincinnati Bengals? Now, for the Cleveland Browns, what this means is if something happens to Dylan Gabriel or Dylan Gabriel does not perform to the level as to what they expect, you're going to see Shador Sanders out there. I'm actually kind of shocked by the fact that they did let Joe Flacco go, especially to an in-division rival. You generally do not see that. I'm not saying that Joe Flacco is going to bring the Bengals to the promised land, but generally as an in-division rival, you're not trying to help your opponents by making them better, by giving them a quarterback to see if that helps them become any better. It just is a conflict of interest and doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Probably one of the more Cleveland Browns things I've seen in a long time. Now, I want to get into a trade that I think we should see in the NFL. The Los Angeles Chargers, although they just got Odafe Oweh, they also need a running back. They've seen Omarion Hampton and Najee Harris go down. Both are on IR. They expect Omarion Hampton to return, but he shouldn't be able to be back for at least another 3 games. And so to me, a great suitor for them would be Nick Chubb of the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans are struggling, but they also seem to have found a good rookie running back in Woody Marks. And so letting go of someone like a Nick Chubb for draft capital or even maybe a player would be a lot of value for this Houston Texans team. And then at the same time, the Los Angeles Chargers would get a great running back that would suit them well behind Justin Herbert with a great passing attack. This would make the Chargers a balanced team again and allow them to continue to be a true contender for the Super Bowl, which I fear will not be able to be the case without a good running back with both Amari Hampton and Najee Harris going down. What do you think about that sort of trade? Do you think the Los Angeles Chargers should be calling the Houston Texans right now? Is there another running back that they should be looking for? That's it for me today. Thank you again for watching. This is Bad Takes with Bad Takes in Football, signing out.